How you doing, folks? Welcome back to Planet Tyro. I'm your host, Donald Wonder. Today we're going to talk about a very well-respected show that deals with the very serious subject of cancer. But it's very good. Let's get into it.
Tyro Media presents
Done it! We're talking about The Big C. The Big C is a Showtime comedy drama about a suburban housewife / mother who is diagnosed with cancer, and we're taking a look at her journey through her life at this point to the end. Now, it's a short series, it's only 4 seasons, each episode only half an hour, and the last season is 4 episodes, which is an hour. Honestly, this show is very, very, very short. That's why I was able to fill it in and just, well, I watched it for fairly recently, actually. Now, you've seen this kind of, well, I've seen this kind of show before, a show dealing with death. Now, ironically, most of the shows I've seen dealing with death are actually some of the most thought-provoking, kind of heartwarming shows ever. Like one of my favourite shows of all time, 6 Feet Under. And another favourite of mine, Dead Like Me. This show, honestly, after watching it, I would say it fits right in there with those two as a really good show about life, even though it's about death. And it's done really well. Let's speak about the actors. So we've got our main character, Laura Linney, I hope I pronounced that right. She's the main protagonist. She acts very well through the show, but I'm going to speak about her more when we speak about the stories. Let's move on to the other characters. The other main supporting lead is Oliver Platt. I love Oliver Platt, man. I love this guy. He just brings an energy to anything he works in. And this guy is like a Hollywood star anyway. He's worked in Hollywood movies. He's worked in another favourite show of mine, Huff, which I absolutely love. Even though that character he played in Huff was really out there. This one is a little bit like that, but much more toned down, which I like. Then we've got the son, who's a great young actor. Acts really well in the series. Probably my favourite actor in the whole show might be the main character's brother. I forgot his name, put it on the screen now. He is phenomenal. He plays like a bipolar nonconformist. He brings so much energy and he's so crazy, man. You might not even like this guy because he's so bipolar, so neurotic, but he just brings so much energy and entertainment to the show. Loved him. There's so many more characters I want to mention, but this show is littered with special guests. And I'm talking about A Hollywood stars. They just come out of nowhere. Like the first season, just as an example, my man, Stringer Bell, Idris Elba. How can I forget the name? He's in this first season, plays a good part. Susan Sarandon comes down the line, and a lot of other good cameos. The acting across the board is really good, man. The set design, the actual cinematography is good. I don't think there's a lot of locations in this series, to be honest with you, but it doesn't need it. It's shot really well for what it is. And yeah, there's much more I can say. I think they do travel to, I think, Puerto Rico in one season, but overall, it is good. The set design and the cinematography is good for what it is. Now, the script, the writing is good. It's a comedy, but it isn't played like some stupid sitcom or anything like that. It's a Showtime show, and Showtime, HBO, these shows are more realistic. They swear a lot in the show, but not profusely. It's just normal. The comedy in the show is just normal. They're just normal people, but I just say it has a very good script, very good dialogue, and you got actors that carry the good dialogue with the script that just makes it really laid back, realistic, organic. Loved it. It just feels like real life, you know? It just feels authentic. I think that's the best word to use. It's authentic, genuinely funny comedy, which I just think which makes it that much easier to watch and enjoy. So, get into the story, which is the core. As I said before, it's 4 seasons. This series has a really strong first season. Saying that, the first 5 episodes I didn't necessarily like. Because when I watched the first 5 episodes, this series reminded me of American Beauty a bit. Imagine the wife in American Beauty was the main character, but she was dying of cancer. That's what this series felt like. And I felt like I always knew where this was going to go. Oh, she's being a bitch and she's being selfish. And then at the end, she's going to end up being all humble and nice and a kumbaya. The show didn't go like that. The first season surprised me. actually really impressed me because it didn't go down those predictable routes. And the first season, they wrote the first season like they didn't think they were going to get any more. So that first season, I could recommend it on its own because it ends in a way I was like, this first season is a good one-off. It's like a good mini-series on its own. And I love that first season. It was really well done. By the end of the first season, I was like, this is a really good show. And part of me wish it ended there in a way. But when you watch season 2 onwards, you kind of have to finish it. Because from season 2 onwards, I think they kind of knew that it was going to have an arc. So season 2 to 4 has an arc. And the reason why I think I didn't like season 2 and 3 more is because the main character, Laura Linney's character, becomes very selfish. She's dying. She got cancer. It's completely understandable. And believe me, she plays the role completely believable. It's just the character herself, the way she's being selfish, I didn't like. But that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy the show. You don't have to like a character to enjoy the show. I'm just saying, you know, it just made the season a bit like, oh, I don't like this because she's being a bitch. But she's dying. So if I had cancer, I'll probably be an arsehole too. But because of that, I ended up not liking season 3. It's season 3 that I like the least because that's when she was being a real bitch. But honestly, the last season was really great. Really grounded. It ended the way I knew it was going to end. But that doesn't mean it was predictable. It just means that it was very humble, a very nice ending. And on the whole, The Big C is a really good show about life. It's a very small scale. It's slice of life. Yes, it's about cancer. Yes, it's about death. But it's fun. It's fun. It's just kind of playful. The characters just play like real people. And I really enjoyed The Big C, man. It was recommended to me by my co-host. You want to say thank you for the recommendation. I'm going to tell you right now, The Big C, I'm going to give it a high first class. Even though I didn't like season 3 just because it's more to do with the story. It just went to a place I didn't really enjoy. But by the end, it was great. And on the whole, it's a very good show. Very heartwarming show. And for some reason, it's always these shows about death that seems to be the most fulfilling. Or the most that explores life. And, you know, you come away from these shows just wanting to cherish life more, you know. And I did. And The Big C is really great in that respect. So, you know, it's a really good show. I would really recommend The Big C. It's short. And I appreciate it more for that than anything else. Because it doesn't waste a lot of time. You can finish The Big C in a week if you just power through it. You know, like we live in the Netflix society right now. So it's relatively short in that sense. Good acting, good actors, good drama, good resolution, good story. Highly recommend people. Check out The Big C. Thumbs up for me. So that's it, people, for done it. I'm going to see you in the next one. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And until then, this is Donald Wonder signing off, saying peace.